Slava Ukraini! So today I want to show you how I organize my stuff and how to keep the getting things done methodology in analog way. Right away you want to say thank you to Devin, who inspired me to make this video, because he provided the full like a playlist of getting things done on his channel. I will definitely leave a link in the description to his channel. You can check it out after watching this video. And today I want to show you how you can easily implement getting things done methodology in analog way by using your great Everbook, as I think that Brian Wolfmiller, who has created the Everbook, made it ideal to implement this methodology provided by David Allen. So we will just take a quick look at how I organize things. And the first thing you can see here when you open my Everbook is two sheets of paper. Both of them are approximately A5 size, a little smaller, but this one is folded in half, and that's because I keep here my inbox stuff. And you know, some things are just not getting into the inbox folder, for example, paychecks and so on. You can just throw it in here and then get right to them when you get to your desktop, for example, or to your house to do something with that, archive it, or just throw it in the trash, or do whatever you want to do. But some things are a little bit harder to keep track of, so I decided to fold this. As you can see, I tried different patterns of folding paper, and I decided that this A5 folded in half is perfect to keep the inbox stuff. And as you can see, I I'm not consistent with that, but I really try to date the things when they get into my inbox, so I could keep a track of things a little easier and know exactly that those are the things I want to take care of in the first place. Anyway, the inbox stuff, this one and this one, you will have to go through this basket completely. That's how David Allen says you have to get your things done. Right away I want to tell you that I'm not too concerned about implementing getting things done thing into my life ideally, like the step-by-step by the instructions that David Allen provides. But that guy who inspired me, his channel called Devin has a YouTube channel, if I'm correct. And he can show you every bundle step by step. How do you want to get them in order if you're just starting. But I have some experience with this thing, and this is how I get the things done actually. And maybe you will get inspired by me, or maybe some of the bundles will be easier for you to manage how I do. So that's the first sheet. The second one is today's sheet. As you can see, I'm not doing this every day, to be honest with you. I'm not doing daily planning anymore because of the next actions list, which I'll show you a little later. I have used the next actions list, which you can see here, before for a pretty long time, but it was very overwhelming for me because of all those lists, and you have to keep track of them, you have to review them every day, and that was really hard for me. But once again, because of that guy who inspired me, I decided to try this thing once again. And because of my previous experience and some new information I got, it became pretty useful for me, and I will show you in a moment what I mean. First, I want to show you this thing. So that's the first thing you can see when you open my Everbook, and this one is the second one if you open the right half. Right half, by the way, is the active half, and this is the passive one. I will show you in a moment. So That's basically my areas of focus. That's the things I want to implement in my life, to be consistent with and to track them. But I'm not a heavy user of life tracking systems. I found those a little overwhelming, and they are pretty hard for me to fill them in time, you know. So that's my areas of focus. What I want to do, I want to start dating everything I'm writing down, because I have a problem with this. Also, for example, I want to implement learning and self-development for every day, like reading something new, discovering something new, regular sports, and so on. So then we go to our next actions list. This one is very specific. It will be specific for you, because you have here different lists, and those lists are depending on the area where you can do stuff. For example, this one is outside. I can write in here some stuff that I have to buy, for example, but I have another list called shop. This is the more like specific list for when I go shopping exactly, and here I can write down, for example, cash the paycheck, take the money from the guy or whatever, or to buy something which requires specific store, not just a regular grocery store, and so on. You will see that I like to label the pages on the top, because it's easy for me just to take this bundle and navigate through them like this. So what list do I have here? First one is the outside, second one is your agendas, and some of you may want to put agendas into your calendar, which I'll get into in a moment. But I find this much more convenient for me to have it in next actions, because I have here also that's a little file, and I have here by the name, like what do I want to talk with my son, with my colleague, with my mother, with my wife, and so on. So it's easier for me just to take this file and find by the name what I'm going to do. Or for example, if I have a meeting, I also put it in here. So agendas, then I just don't want to reveal the information from the list to you, so I will try to make it a little more private. So the next one is to read and to watch. That's also the file, and you will find something similar in my Someday Maybe bundle. I will tell you a little more about it a little later, but here I just put all the things I want to watch right away, like not someday maybe, but they are pretty important, or I have to decide what to do with them. This folder basically works like an inbox, but I just put it in here and get to the stuff when I feel like it and when I have time for it. So then we have I'm not sure how do you want to call it in English. Well, that's the list which requires some kind of term, like till some day I have to do something, or when I get something I want to do something, and here's the term and here's the thing I have to do. I think that's pretty convenient for me, maybe not for you. The list of calls, of course, because I like to, well, that's the thing which you can do, for example, when you're in the line, or when you're waiting for something, you can just check this next actions call list, and you will be able to complete few calls and not waste your time. The next one is anywhere, which basically requires my phone or my ability to write in my Everbook. The next list is at home. Those are some things which I want to do when I'm in my house. For example, if I want to fix something or whatever, then the shop list and the waiting for list. The waiting for list is the list where I put date and specific task which I delegated to someone else. Also, you can find this list and more information about it in the David Allen's book, Getting Things Done. And the next one, you don't want to know what I have here. And one with the computer, because I have specific tasks which requires obviously a computer. So that way, when I'm outside, I know I have to take this list. I usually even do something like this. For example, that's the outside list, and I just put it in here. And when I'm outside, it's easy for me just to take it as one piece. I have to do this, mark it with my pencil, and then put back, and then put into the bundle when I get back home. So that was my next actions list. I won't go in order here because there is no order in here. I like to toss them around, those bundles. So the next one I want to show you is active projects, and that's really important one. So how do I keep it, and why do I want to show it to you right after my next actions? Because I have here my project list, which is obviously not full because I have much more projects, but I haven't finished it yet. So I have here my project list, and also I have here my project files, which are supporting almost every project I have here. If I don't have to collect some information for a specific project, I can just put the next action into the next action list. But if it requires some info, for example, like you can see here, that's the project about my health. I have a lot of stuff here, some recipes and so on, and that also goes in here. And I like to keep it all in one place. You can see how other guys like to keep the project list separated from the project files, but I think when we have Everbook, it can just go into one bundle, and that's super cool. I just know that all the active stuff goes in here. If I want to do my weekly review, I just go through all of the projects, make sure all of them have assigned next actions in my next actions list, and so I don't have to go back here through the week because I have all the actions for my projects in here, and just once a week I review this and make sure I can move forward with any of my next project. So the next one is obviously a calendar. That's like a place for my planning, for my future planning. I like to keep here sheets from the original Everbook site, and it's much easier for me to navigate through it. You have 1 week on one A4 folded in half, and I just plan here. I have a few months printed out already, and it's easier for me to plan. And also I have here my full year on one sheet, as you can see. The next bundle is Someday Maybe, and that's really important one, and I have been using all those bundles, almost all of them, completely wrong, and it really takes time to understand which information have to go in which bundle. But this one, I want to show you my layout. What do I keep here? First of all, that's the Someday Maybe list, obviously. Like, here goes all of the plans, projects, next actions, or whatever. Just a brain dump to keep track of things which I might want to buy, do, or whatever. Or maybe I'm not even going to do anything from here. I can just cross it out. But also the thing is, if I decide to do something from this list, I just take it out from here, put it into my projects or my next actions list, and that's how it should work, guys. That's because obviously this is not the list you want to review every day or even every week. If you review it at least once a month, it's okay. And of course I have here some other lists. For example, when I get my salary, I want to do blah blah blah. Next, when I go, that's actually a file, and here I have different locations, different cities which I want to visit or which I will have to visit in near future, and there goes the list of that city, like what do I have to take with me when I go there, or what do I have specifically do in that location if or when I go there. And then we have to watch and to read. If you remember from the next action list, we had something similar, but this thing is a little different because that's basically a list of all of the books I want to read, all of the movies I want to watch, maybe some historical information which I want to make a research. And that's like not something I have to do, but more like something I would like to do in near future, or maybe it won't be relevant anymore and I just cross it out. So I just keep it in here just to make sure I won't forget anything. The next list is my YouTube ideas. Obviously it's huge, to be honest with you, but I like to keep all the fresh ideas in here because when I get them out and about, I just write it down here and I know that I'm keeping track of them. And the last bundle here is my bundle of journals. I keep different journals. I keep a regular daily journal, which is not daily, to be honest with you. And I have my deep thinking journal here. I have my meditation journal. Not going to go through all of them, but I like to keep stuff organized and to keep them all in one place while still being able to maintain few different journals. And that's actually what lays in the right active half of my Everbook. The passive half of my Everbook is obviously an inbox. Why it's on the passive side? Because I'm not going through it all the time. That's not like a working bundle, that's more like a collectible bundle. So I just toss some information in here and then review it a few times a day. The next one is my to done file, which is actually something new for me because I haven't decided what do I do with the information that like my calendar, which I would like to save, but it's not active and there is basically no reason to keep it in active bundles. And so when I do something, when I finish project or when I finish a week, from now on I will try to keep it in here and then it will go into my archiving system. So inbox, to done file or done file, and those two are the main ones. The first one obviously is the reference. You can find out more about this bundle in the same book by David Allen's, Getting Things Done. But what do I like to keep in here? First of all, my budget tracker for this and previous month. All the older ones goes into my archiving system. So budget, there's some information about how do you relationships better. I also decided to put in here. Also there's my checklist of, well, basically weekly checklist, right? And some more information like my reading tracker. That's I'm not even sure what and I don't want to reveal to. Oh, that's some personal information. Also budget tracker, as you can see in here. Those are not in particular order. Once again, I like to toss the pages. Today it's better for me to keep this on top, like the next day when I like to summary my budget, I like to keep this in here and so on. And we have some information which does not require, like, for example, my information about management of my business and so on. Oh, well, also a lot of private things which I don't want to reveal. Anyways, the main idea behind this bundle is you have your reference information here, which do not require any actions. If it requires any actions, it goes, for example, into your active projects bundle and for your project support information. But that's basically just an information which you would like to be able to reference to later. And the last one, the last but not least, is the blank templates. And as you can see, I laminated it with some Scotch tape. It's super reflective, but I decided to do this because that's the bundle which will be here forever. That's like the main bundle of your Everbook. And I like to keep here some more of these grid pages. As you can see, notepad. It was a notepad one day, and that's very easy to just take a page out and to write something. That's why I like it. Also a lot of dot grid paper. Not sure if you can see the dot grid. Not a lot of as for right now because I have to refill it today. But I like to keep dot grid paper because it's super easy and fun to write on. And of course some blank folded sheets to make some more bundles in case if I'll have to. Okay, so that's all what I wanted to share with you for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you already subscribed to my channel. If not, please subscribe. That will support my channel and inspire me to create more videos. And with that, it's all set. Yep, because I wrote it down.